No, it's not. It's just a map we don't get to see often, and I'm in the mood to change it up a little, you
I
know?
like that. I like that. That's what SFJ is all about. Keep people on their toes, new looks.
Indeed, indeed. So we got Soviet versus Soviet here. Hmm.
All right.
Should be interesting.
So talk me through it.
All right.
What do we know about Legend? What are you coming with here? What are you thinking?
Ah, Legend. I mean, my only chance against Legend is to use the SFJ knowledge that he hopefully doesn't have as well as I do.
Yep.
'Cause he's a beast, man. He's a beast. I played a few QM games the other day with him. It was just sad. It was pretty sad.
What?
I'm not a terrible player, but it certainly feels that way when you're facing Legend. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna keep creating the counters to what he's making, and that's what SFJ has, right? It has a counter system.
Yep. I like that. I like that. Got these conscripts out early to take those buildings.
Yeah. So SFJ, it's easy to go heavy eco early on, and since this is a fairly large map, and hopefully I'll have enough time to react if he does decide to rush, I'm gonna go quite a few miners.
So it's a little bit. It's easier to go heavy eco, or is it harder to rush?
Well, it's easier. I think those are one of the same,
I mean,
aren't
I
they?
guess yeah. So there's nothing specifically holding back the rush. It's just the heavy eco is more lends itself more towards SFJ.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to do in SFJ. That's
Right.
for sure. But I see he's garrison buildings. I do not have the best scout on him. I'll be honest. I heard his MCV deploy, so I assume he moved already
Oh, you're not getting
somewhere.
anything out of me, man. I'm a lock box.
That's good. That's good. Switch into Rhinos here, poke and prod, see what's going on. I see that drone there. That's just rude to make a drone. Um, but yeah,
Here comes the floating howitzer from Legend.
yeah. So if he makes howitzers, I'm gonna make rhinos because that is the counter
And what are
to
howitzers?
howitzers.
What are howitzers good for?
Well, they have big range, right? They don't slow down over ore, and they counter Tesla tanks.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and stretch down to the gems in the bottom here.
Yep, good looking stretch. Good looking stretch. What's the rocket ship silo do again?
Okay, so that auto repairs all of my tanks, and it allows me to make seed choppers and lightning rods.
Oh, auto repair all the tanks. I like that.
Yeah, so very, very helpful. You definitely want one of those if you can. Now he's got some fodder. He's got Tesla tank. He's got a nice
Yeah,
army of
does
all
he
sorts.
does he have some anti-air in there? Ooh, no anti-air in that group though. It looked like a
Oh
nice
no,
little
not
diversified
there
army.
yet. Yeah, so I did manage to snipe a nice little howitzer there, which is good.
Oh, and then
And
he
now,
comes. Yep.
yeah, so he saw me switch into rhinos, which is why he switched into Tesla tanks. So again, he's getting the hang of SFJ.
He's playing SFJ. That's it. The tit for tat. The guy brings rock, you bring scissors. No wait. The guy brings rock, you bring paper. The guy brings paper, you bring scissors.
Yeah, yeah, might be problematic for me. And now he's got his own lightning rod, so I gotta think about some anti-air here. He's countering my para drop with it, which is
Yeah.
nice. So again, the guy knows what he's doing.
Yep. Very diversified little mix here. Stand Still, how you doing, man? For the record, Snark, Stand Still is cheering for you. He said, "Let's go, Snark." So that's just a little bit of encouragement that you needed here.
There we go. That's what I needed to hear. Now it's gonna be a GG easy for me.
So both a similar diversified army, but unfortunately, Legends is looking larger than yours. But
Yeah, and alright, so I'm gonna try and do some damage with my lightning rods here. He's gonna come in here, which is very bad for me.
yep.
I'm gonna see if I could somehow hold on here and still do damage. He's got another flat cannon up, which I'm just chilling right under. See if I could get his
Oh, I didn't realize the lightning rods don't show up on the radar.
yeah, sneaky
I like that.
stuff they are.
Yeah, but
So he's got an elite Tesla tank, which is very bad for me.
Yep. Doing a little bit of work on the back door, but too little too late for old Snark, I think. Pretty devastating group in your base here.
Yeah, not looking good for me, that's for sure.
He does decide to pull out, give you a little bit of breathing room. Your Tesla troopers scared him off. I like that. Now, are you able to drone defensively as effectively in the original games, or are the drones less effective?
Well, drones get one shot by most tanks.
Ah, got it.
Ah, that's another miner I just lost there, which is just great.
Yeah, we don't like that. Oh, you take out that elite though. That's good.
Yeah, I sniped that elite purposely. Of course, losing a war factory here is not ideal. And my eco is crap because he managed to snipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking hot for me at the moment, that's for sure.
On the ropes though, making him convert, and Legend is a player that you always want to make him convert because we have seen him fail to convert situations easier than this before. So, but this is gonna be this is gonna be a tight one for old Snark.
Yeah, I don't see how I'm gonna get out of this, but I will definitely try. Maybe get some Tesla troopers into the building here.
Oh, nice.
Might help a little bit, I don't know. AFK miner, that's not good. He's gonna try and snipe my war factory here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could stop him from doing that.
God, he could have just got it if he would have committed to it, couldn't have he?
Probably, but he would have lost a lot
forget that. I mean, that's a big thing in SFJ is the anti-air is obviously buffed.
So again, he's in a much better position than me now. He's gonna have to make a serious mistake.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
losing all of his lightning rods. That was nice.
yeah, that was good. Yeah, he's not quite delivering the final blow, but at the same time, it's gonna be hard for you to dig yourself out. You got a little bit of an economy rolling still, though.
Yeah, but what I need, I'm gonna go with my flag track's not the best. What I need now is howitzers, and I need them ASAP. I do have Tesla troopers, so I'm gonna try and never mind. I had Tesla troopers.
See if he's able to convert. Oh, picks up that elite.
That's just unfortunate for me.
There goes that war factory.
Yeah, so I'm down to no war factory at the moment.
Yeah, you want to have a war factory, Snark.
Usually. It's a myth that you need a war factory, man. And he's got an army of APOC. Alright, this is
yeah, the army of APOCs.
This is what you call a GG.
Yep. Well, did what you could with what you had. You picked him up, feeling him out that first point.
Alright, what's the map he knows least and would be worst at?
I like that. Yeah, let's go for that one.
If you can't win straight up, you gotta win dirty, right?
I think that's it. That's why the loser picks, right? That's the whole name of the game.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go desert and I'm gonna go Yuri. And I'm gonna try and surprise him with some shit he's never seen before.
Yep, I like that. Father of the game, man. You got to start pulling stuff out of your hat.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
All right. Scoreboard's up. Yep, you can hit it.
So Yuri is definitely the... Give me 1 second. Just gonna light up my hookah here.
Love that. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me change my audio then.
All right. Where? There we go. So yeah, like Soviet versus Soviet, Legend, pretty powerful. But Yuri is actually a faction that, most people don't see, don't use, don't touch.
I like that. Keep him on
So,
keep him on his toes.
so hopefully
All right, I'm ready when you are.
I
Um,
can do some stuff that he won't know.
Standstill says that that I should tell you to talk less, which probably means I should stop asking you so many questions. So he says that you can focus on the game here a little bit. So we'll might be a good idea. You might need a little bit more focus. I'll only ask you questions of dire importance.
It's all good. If I felt that I was losing concentration because of it, I would have told you.
Yeah, I think it's and I
You'll
think
see
it
me
is.
like slow down when I talk when I'm trying to concentrate.
I think it is. I think it's fun for players not as familiar with the format too. I think it's fun to hear the mind of a player. The commentators obviously always have a different perspective. It's fun to hear what's going on in the player's mind. That's what I wish more streamers would do. That talk through what they're thinking and doing. But it's always interesting.
Yeah, so Yuri faction has monkeys for scouting, and
Monkeys for
it's
scouts. Love that.
reworked a lot here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go super heavy eco and quickly go into multi-war factories. I'm not gonna tech up like a lot of people do in SFJ. I'm gonna try to overwhelm him here with the numbers.
Yep. Okay. I like that. I like that.
We'll see if we could do that. So you're gonna see quite a few miners coming out from me. We're gonna try and keep an eye out on him, make sure he can't mess me up. The nice thing about Yuri is that you have that nice power plant, so you could spam war factories quickly as soon as you're ready to do so.
Oh, interesting.
Like, you don't have to worry about power. So,
Yeah, that
well,
makes
let's
sense.
get
Yeah, that's
this
nice.
in.
Out with the.
So he's gonna be on par with me on miners until he starts trying to tick up, which is probably what he's gonna do. He's gonna go for tick. Now, as soon as he does that, I'm still making miners from my building, and then, like, when he has an army, I'll try to overwhelm him with multi-war factories.
Ah, okay, okay. I like it. I like it. Yep,
Now,
lots
the
of
only thing we
miners.
have to- Yeah.
So how many war factories can that single power plant sustain?
Easily 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that gives you
If I fill it with monkeys, yeah. So now I'm gonna swap into war factories. He's still going. He's only now got his first rhino out, right?
I'm not confirming, although I think you got a good scout in, right?
Yeah, I got a
Okay,
perfect
all
score.
right.
I see the entire map. Alright, so as I said, I'm gonna go crazy amount of war factories if I don't misclick. And yeah, maybe get a few tank bunkers up just in case, because I see he's coming across the map now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spam a few tank bunkers around my base. He's gonna try and snipe some of my miners early,
Yep.
and I'm gonna have to defend them. Oh, that was a mistake moving every single miner I have.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we don't like that. Okay, all right. Got the lashers out there.
So,
Turbo calling the stream snipe on Legend. Hopefully, yeah. I guess that's the disadvantage of talking through your strategy. If we did have a less moral player up against, but there is a
yeah, but it's Legend. We trust Legend.
trust Legend. There is a 15-second delay, although obviously when you're talking through your entire strategy. Anyway, all part of it. All right.
I lost a single miner, but that's fine. I'm gonna get some brutes out as well to help me out here. But as I said, I'm gonna go multi-war here.
Yep, lots of war. Yep, like that. Able to really pump out those tanks now.
So again, with the brutes, hopefully I'll be able to hold off this attack. Otherwise, I'm in big trouble.
Those lashers just pumping out though, which is nice. Oh, finds another miner to pick on. The brutes. Cyclops vision. Alright. Okay, alright, so you thwart off that attack. Not too much damage done. Wait, so are you you're not low power right now on 6 war factories?
No, no, no.
Oh,
This is
wow.
Yuri power plants, man.
Wow, like that. So you got...
So he's got some lightning rods out. I'm gonna get some anti-air, and I am gonna need harpies as soon as possible because he's going all Teslas.
And the Teslas are really the anti-tank weapon, correct?
Well, they're the anti-lasher weapon, that's for
Oh,
sure.
the anti-lasher. Yeah, but a massive army of lashers. But yeah, you really... Damn, they're... Man, those things are just falling. Jesus, those lashers.
Oh, ends with a deso. Oof. Patch strat, patch strat.
Man, those things just gobble up the lashers.
Yeah, yeah. So again, I'm gonna try and hold on here somehow.
Floating
Get some
Yuri
more
heads.
boots
Just what we needed.
Yeah. Not looking too hot for me. Definitely not looking too hot for me. And with no anti-air, I'm in big trouble here. Oof, and I lost my MCV. Yeah, Legend is way too good, man. He's about to get my last war factory.
Yep.
And that's a GG.
Snark, come on, man. No, I appreciate you hanging and banging, man. Obviously, Legend. Well, we call him Legend for a reason. He didn't just choose that name himself, you know.
I think he did.
Yeah, I know.
But he earned it afterwards, right?
He chose it and then earned it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try one more time a different Yuri strat and see if it works. But yeah, can we just blame it on stream sniping if I lose?
Oh,
Can
for
we
sure,
just-
for sure. Yeah, I was already planning on it.
Awesome, good. All right. You can't make SFJ series best of 5 either. They gotta be like best of 20.
I don't know these things. Best if I was just looking for a nice little weeknight hangout, you know. But yeah, in hindsight,
SFJ games go really quickly. You gotta.
Yeah, I forget about that. Yeah,
Everything goes
BO5.
faster, everything moves faster.
Come on, stand still.
Switch it up.
I put the series
Make
number
best
down at the bottom
of,
right. All right.
Yeah, you could change it either. It's just text. Give me a best of 500. Maybe I'll get a game.
Best of 500. Just see if we can get some points up. We do have another match after this, though. You guys, Netflix and Zedd are gonna hop on. Maybe I'll switch theirs to a BO7 so we can hang out for a little bit longer. And I think they've had a couple close matches lately, so should be a good one.
Oh well, let's find out.
All right.
Early move from Legend. Interesting.
Yeah.
Want to go down there.
It's kind of interesting. It wasn't. Huh.
Alright, so I'm gonna go early second war factory, pump those miners out a little bit quicker.
Okay, I like that. So what's the general build time on SFJ is faster, right? Like everything's just
Yes. Everything.
Yeah.
There's something called game speed bias, and that's way up there in SFJ.
Gotcha. Yeah, you just see everything, even with that single war factory, the miners and the tanks just come pumping out quick. I like it though. I like a fast game. It's fun.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I love SFJ is just the speed of it.
Yeah, I forget you had told me that before though, about doing longer series, and I just forget. I mean, a BO5 and Yuri's Revenge, you know, you can go 45 minutes to an hour, you know. All right. Let's see what Snark can pull out here. Sneaking some drones in on you. Don't like that.
No, you don't.
Oh, Snark.
Yeah. Nasty drone stuff. Nasty drone play coming out from Legend here.
I mean, I'm a gentleman. When I get up by 2, I don't drone personally, but Legend, whatever. You know, if he wants to play prison rules, that's fine.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna switch into mags here to help me deal with that nasty army of Tesla tanks.
Leading the way with the drones. Oh, doesn't. Oh, and doesn't get any in, I don't think. Nice. Yeah, it seems like on a non-moving tanks, the drones have a pretty hard time.
Alright. So, Legend's getting an army. I'm getting an army. We're all getting armies. He's expanded, and now he's moved into some lightning rods, which is not good for me.
Yeah, those lightning rods really can get work done too. Fast moving, agile, decent damage.
Yeah, yeah. They're a problem. Okay, but I'm on 4 war factories, which I'm pretty happy with. And now I'm gonna swap into Bronx bombers.
Bronx bombers, let's bring it. All right, so the Desos are out. What are some significant differences with the Desos and SFJ? Anything big?
They're just mostly better.
Mostly better. Good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the Bronx bombers in my base until I have a nice amount of them, right? And then I'm gonna send them all in at once and try to overwhelm him.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Good control of the middle here from Snark. I'm concerned about your anti-air in this group, but I could be misreading the situation.
I mean, yeah, I have only 4 gats. They're not good enough unless I got like really nice micro. But I'm gonna, again, it's good that I have map control.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and keep control of that map, and you're gonna see the Bronx bomber amount in my base is building up. He did notice he made flat cannons, so it's time to switch it up a little bit.
Now pushing in a little bit, liking his odds.
Yeah, so if I could kite well with these mags, I'm gonna be in good shape, but oh, my TC is just terrible. That was horrible. That was truly, truly horrible. Alright, it's down to a bit of a trade. Let's see what I can get done with these Bronx bombers while trying to defend. So let's deal first of all with the
Yep, get those
with the
tanks.
guard check.
The tanks stop from auto repairing. All right, so the bomber's completely uncontested in his base. Oh, now pulling his army back.
Yeah, bringing the flex back, and now I'm gonna get out of here.
So he's able
Again,
to revert the
so not
flag.
boosting. Oh, great, and those 2 miners. That's just sucks.
We don't like to see that. We don't.
No, we don't.
Bronx bomber's on the run. The flak track's chasing him, which is nice. Because they're not going to catch him. Now moving in. Let's see what your force can get done here defensively. Not going to be enough.
No, definitely not enough.
See if these bombers. Yeah, if defensively you had a little bit more, these bombers are going to get so much done. But unfortunately, when it comes down to the clock here, I think. Damn the Apox.
Yeah, not looking hot for me either.
Well, Snark, you did what you could with what you had.
Yeah, we did our best. We definitely did our best, but our best was not enough.
Our best was not enough.
Oof. Give me a few more with this guy. Come on, I gotta show him.
All right, yeah. We let's
It's embarrassing, man.
we're still waiting. Oh, Zedd said he's ready to go. Well, let's run at least one more.
All right, let's do. All right, let's try. Hmm. Try Dorado.
All right, let me. I'll just pretend like it's O2. For any viewers who are hopping in, then they'll think it's more exciting than it is. All right. Yeah, I'll update Zedd and Netflix. We'll get them on after this. All right. Yeah. So Legend just needs to ready up.
Come on, Legend. You gotta give me a chance. He's being a bully now. All right, let's see if I could get anything done this time.
All right. Let's see it, Snark. Come on. Let's pull one out here. Let's pull one out here, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Time to turn on try hard mode.
We got to counter. What do we got to counter the Tesla? He's gonna go heavy Teslas. What are we gonna do about it?
Well, Harpies are the counter to Teslas. Problem is he has a very good mixed army, which is exactly what you want in SFJ. Unless he's your opponent, which is exactly what you don't.
Right. Then you don't want the mixed army.
So no, he's adapted to SFJ very well. Legend versus Zedd might be a really good series now, because Zedd is he's a beast in SFJ.
Oh, is he? I thought he. Oh yeah, he's beat Netflix the last couple times, but pretty close, I think, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, Zedd's almost on Legends level, you think?
In SFJ, it's possible.
Wow.
I mean, they both bash me easily in SFJ, so.
All right. Pumping out the miners again. You can't do the same strategy, Snark.
No. This time it's different. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
You'll see, Ivor. I got a fancy plan for Mr. Fancy Pants here.
I can't believe Frank abandoned me like that. Actually, you know, I can believe it, Frank.
Oh, you can?
I can believe it, actually. He even sent me an exclamation mark. He said, for sure. It's one thing, like, if you send it for sure without an exclamation mark and then you don't show up, it's like, alright, I get it.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
You weren't even excited in the first place. But to throw an
Yeah.
exclamation mark on it and then abandon me when I need you the most...
That's just unacceptable. Alright, he's gonna go with the early drones to counter.
There's the drones coming out here. Gotta be careful with these lashers. Decent
Indeed.
little bunch of lashers, though. Only defensively bringing the drones. Oh, and there comes there comes. God, you forget how quickly things can change in SFJ. Like, someone can go from not having any tanks to having several tanks. Very, very quickly. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can't get anything done here. Nice, the drones go down. How many miners can I get, Ivor?
I would take 4 if we could do it.
4. Wow, you're greedy, man.
I feel like we really need the Hail Mary play at this point, you know. Oh,
How
okay,
many
3.
can I get?
3. I'll take 3.
Alright, so now that we've got that little attack there, we're gonna back off here, attack up a little bit, just so I could counter these Tesla tanks better.
I like
But
that.
he's still getting a shit ton of miners. Oh, good.
Yeah, well, it was a decent kick to the eco, though. I like that. Just something to slow him down a little bit. Yeah, a lot of Teslas.
Yeah, a lot of
A lot
Teslas.
of paper mache lashers in their way.
And the tank control out of Snark is just terrible. Okay, I do have a few Harpies here. Harpies are pretty good versus Tesla tanks. Let's see what I can get done here.
Yep. Okay, good. Oh, having to pull him back. Oh, good tower.
Let's see if I could get him to back off here.
All right, you got him on the run.
Now what I'm gonna do is get a few broncs out. See if I can't pick off a few of these for free.
Nice. Yep, and still no flax out from him. Oh, and there comes the first. God, great reaction time by Legend. I mean,
Yeah, legend, man. Fucking legend.
J-Card throws a "You got this" Snark in the chat. Maybe just what you needed.
There we go. Yeah, thank you, J-Card. I appreciate it.
I hate to be that guy. If any of you guys joining late here, Snark has already officially lost this series 3-0. This is just what we call a Snark one more. That's when you give Snark one more chance to pick up a win. And we got high hopes. We got high hopes.
We is in plural?
We both feel very good about this. Me, J-Card, and you. All three of us.
There we go. Good old J-Card.
So what
man.
are you targeting right now? Are you targeting flax? Are you targeting, like, so what's the strategy here?
Well, no, I don't have good enough marker to target like you're describing.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and get some miners here. Hopefully he'll lose his entire army.
I think he's gonna lose his army here.
Yeah, but he does have lightning rods splitting over there, which is just rude when you think about it.
Oh, I have a hard time with those because of the radar. Yep, don't like that. Okay, good counter out, though. You got his army on the run. Dupus is cheering for you, too. So we got J-Card, Dupus, me, and you, who all firmly believe in you picking up this win, Snark.
Why? I never included myself in that party, so... Alright, so he switched into... rhinos, which counters harpies, like, hard. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here.
Repair that Yuri tower. It's driving me crazy. It looks like it's about to fall over.
Oh no, those because they're mobile, they cannot be repaired.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I just lost my entire army here, which is just...
These bombers are shooting spit wads. We're not getting anything done. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna target that Tesla. Elite Tesla, there we go. Got that down. Ooh, try and survive here, holding on by my fingernails. He did lose a lot from that little attack there. But he's all expanded and shit, man. That's just unfair.
Yeah, to be fair, that initial kick to his economy doesn't seem like he really adjusted to, because his economy is not incredible, which is good. Slight silver lining in this otherwise incredibly dire situation. See if these bombers can get a little work done on the backside. And J-Card pointing out, Snark, that you are doing an incredible job of talking while playing. Most people are not able to do that, and hats off to you for that.
Thank you. Alright, so I need to not lose every single one of my miners here. So let's see if I could
get that mag in there. Oh, bringing the bombers back.
Yeah.
Yeah, these army. I guess that's like one of those things, like in, you know, when you're used to your Revenge Riddler too, it's like, oh, I destroyed his army, and it's like, if you have an economy, you're gonna have an army right behind it. You can have another army built. You know, because of that build time being so fast, it's amazing how.
And now he switched back. That's the thing. You see, this is why Legend is so good at SFJ nowadays, because every unit I make, he immediately switches to making the counter to it. So.
Yeah. And that's the name of the game, and it's really beautiful, the layer that it adds. I mean, having to create these, you know, more diversified armies, adjusting a little bit more.
Yeah. So his main army is again Tesla tanks, right? It wasn't, and then now it is again. So I'm gonna switch to harpies now. If he switches to rhinos, you know he noticed, and he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, I guess it really adds value to like gap generators. Can the Allies still build gap generators?
Yes, but their ranges decreased quite a bit, and they are now like Chrono Legionnaires.
Their units?
No, they have a weapon.
Oh.
The same weapon that the Chrono Legionnaire has, yeah.
Oh,
Alright, he's just spread all over the place. I'm trying to expand bottom, but he's sending his lightning rods down there, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough time to react to that.
yep, yep.
I'm gonna try and move my miners back to get them closer to the gats here, hopefully save them, but I really needed that eco boost from those jams.
Yep, and I hate to say it, Snark, at this point I think Legend is officially playing with his food a little bit because he's got a cool 15k. Which is $15,000 more than you, unfortunately.
Alright, so at this point we do what J-Card does. Alright, the intelligent move. We move our MCV to some corner and hope he doesn't notice it.
Love that.
And then at least when he bashes me, you know, at least he has to look for it.
The V3 looking unit? Oh, it's the Psychic Tower, yeah.
And he's attacking my miner again. That's just rude.
Yeah, Legend's the kind of guy who you think he's going to be a gentleman once he gets you on the ground, and then right when you're not looking, he spits in your face and kicks you in the nuts. And that's what he's firmly setting up for now with the Apox. Now bringing in the Kirovs, nuclear missile.
Oh, man. Kirovs? What an asshole. At least I'm going to get his guard check.
Oh my god, just pumping the Kirovs. Pumping the Kirovs. There's just a cloud of yellow.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what you have planned with these Psychic Towers.
Well, yeah, they can move, so I'm just going to deploy them as soon as he comes near. But,
yeah, and he's bringing the miners as fodder. Yeah, once you have 15k this late in the game, throw the miners in the mix. And we are banging out right now. The Psychic Towers, good use of the Psychic Towers. Staying busy. The Kirovs in SFJ, in case you're wondering, are race cars, and that's why they move faster than any other unit. And I see, and a lot of yellow. You throw everything in there, and unfortunately, a lot of yellow comes out. Snark.
Ah, come on, these trees are bugged. I can't hide behind them.
Oh my god, classic trees. Well, I'm sure he's you know, probably got a mod or something, Legend. Filthy cheater. Stream sniping, modding the trees. Alright, Snark. So, poor monkeys.
Legend OP.
Alright, Zedd and Netflix are ready to go. Are you going to stay on and co-host?
Oh, sure, for sure.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
Legends can't find my MCV, so it's all good. He hasn't won yet. This is what J-Card does every game, man. Every game he plays.
Well, there's a difference between him not winning and you definitely not winning, you know? You not losing and him not winning.
What are you talking about? I got this easy. If he quits out before I run out of patience, right? He's attacking his own units. What is he doing? Alright, let's try and rebuild our base here.
Snark, we're not going to try to rebuild our base. We just got raided by Marco. We have all of the most committed players in the community here to watch good games. We're not going to watch you play MCV hide and seek with Legend, okay? Although Legend does have no money. Oh, he's going to nuke your MCV?
Oh, he's nuking his own units.
Nukes his own units. And that's a stand-up guy like Legend. Kicks you in the nuts, spits into your face, trashes you 4-0, but does nuke his own units at the end. Thanks for the raid, Marco. Appreciate it, man. Truly appreciate it. So we are moving on. Snark is delaying the inevitable here. He just lost a series against Legend. Lost is a kind word. Curb Stomp would be more effective. So Snark has been curb stomped by Legend. Legend's the proud new owner of $15. We are moving into another SFJ with Zedd and Netflix, who've had some good matches lately. Should be a real barn burner for all you guys just showing up here.
Whoa.
Gene, yeah, we are gonna run some. So we got this game. This is just I guess let's switch this to best of 7 actually. So we're gonna do a best of 7 with Zedd and Netflix.
Yeah. All right. So GG's Legend is a beast, man. You can't. I mean, did you see his gameplay? It's just either that or I'm a noob. But I prefer to say that he's a beast than say that I'm a noob. You know.
Tom, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, hey, I think you did what you could with what you had. All right, so so we got Zedd. I told Netflix the password. All right. I feel like I'm saying everything in fragments. We have Zedd and Netflix, a best of 7 for $15. After that, we are going to run some free-for-alls, some 8-player free-for-alls. Anyone can hop in. We'll be giving $5 to the winners. So anyone who wants to hang out afterwards and hop in for some FFAs, we will be doing that afterwards. Everyone is welcome. All right.
All right.
We got. Let
So
me just.
GG's Legend. Either way.
Yeah, you did what you could with what you had. All right, let me just update a couple things here.
Oof. All right. So Zedd versus Netflix. So let me explain this. In the bottom bracket, these two are the finalists, right?
Ooh.
Netflix was winning, and then Zedd abused an overpowered unit that we didn't balance perfectly yet, and won $80. Right?
Oh, interesting. So this is we got some bad blood here, which makes for good games. I
Oh
love that.
yeah.
Hey, set
Yeah, yeah,
set
yeah.
Zedd to yellow and Netflix to red, please.
You got it. And then we had a rematch after we fixed the bug, and then Zedd bashed Netflix even worse.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, Netflix is gonna want his revenge here, and Netflix is no joke. Netflix is no joke, but Zedd has been a beast lately.
Wait, he just chose. Uh, Netflix just went random faction.
Yeah, so they're both allied. Again, it doesn't matter Germany, whatever. They're both allied.
But he chose he chose random faction.
Yeah,
He wanted to do a random faction.
I mean
Surrender!
SFJ. All the
You
factions
are
are so
all but
good that
beaten.
you can just go random and be
You just
happy.
pull one from the hat. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
All right,
well, all right.
so
All right, so let's get into it here. Again, this is SFJ. For those of you who have not heard us mention it 15 times, SFJ is a game mode similar to Yuri's Revenge, except the fact that every building and every unit is basically completely different. So, other than mildly looking the same, it's basically a completely different game. Snark, would you say that's fair to say?
well, I mean, physics and logic work the same. The maps are similar, and other than that, it's the graphics are similar, and
The graphics are similar. The ore refineries are still the same.
you need money to buy shit. So
And
I
you need
mean,
an MCV to build stuff.
exactly.
But it is a much faster moving game here. So let's see what both players right away come out with. Pretty much a very similar build so
Very
far.
similar, except Zed went one miner and now Grizzlies. Netflix a little slow on that first miner, but Netflix's build is a little bit better. He's building down to the second level already. But Zed is coming across with his Grizzlies. He's going early pressure. Let's see how Netflix responds to this.
Yep, so Zedd coming in now. Looks like a few Grizzlies headed in. And now Netflix out with his first Grizzly to counter.
Netflix is very slow on the get-go here.
Good preventive pillbox there. Obviously saw the attack coming. We'll have another pillbox ready here in a second.
Yeah, AF comes out for both players. So Zed is switching up to tank destroyers now, which counter Grizzlies, and trying to get a miner here. Netflix micros it away and goes in with the tank destroyer. The pillbox, he should have enough to hold here.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I mean, I think an early group like that, there's a lot of harassment you can kind of do, kind of keep the other player on their toes, maybe snipe a building, but rushing in like that, trying to hit a miner, kind of a fool's errand. I mean, accomplished obviously nothing, and I don't think he should have expected much more from that. But
Netflix moving his MCV up to the top here to get that big gem patch. I would have built down from the power plant to the bottom gem patch first, but I don't know. Guess he decided to move to the top gem patch there and get that early. So Netflix with the Rocketeers here and ground forces, they're more or less even. But they're okay. So Zedd is going back to defend, sending IFE and a power drop to the MCV in the top left here. Oh, terrible tank control out of
Ooh,
Zedd.
and that's rough from Zedd. And only one IFV now out defensively. He's got a paradrop AFK in the top left, but has to be on the home front defending himself.
Ooh, gonna lose the miner? Doesn't lose the miner, saves the miner. All right. With the Rocketeers here, that's a big problem for Zedd.
And he can target. Yeah, so he drives right those IFVs right. Oh, he needs to target those IFVs. Yep. And so now no IFVs out. Should be hitting the War Factory, prevent the next IFV from coming out. Yep, there he goes.
Power drop. Rocketeers take out the War Factory. The power drop is going to take out and
Zedd
GG.
throws the G's. Yeah, good use of that power drop as well. Paf, how you doing, man? Glad to have you here, buddy. Good first game.
Wow, that was fast.
And that's why we do best of 7.
Indeed. Indeed. Wow. All right, that was intense. Not really. Way too fast. Let's see. Do we have a map request specifically? What are you in the mood for?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I want the Godfather of the game to pick the maps that are going to give me the most fun and enjoyment in my life. Kind of a tall order, but...
Yeah, so in all SFJ series, this is usually the first map, just because SFJ has a brand new Navy gameplay, which adds a lot of options, Navy options. So let's see.
Yeah, let's run. Oh yeah, this was the first SFJ map I ever saw played, I think. RJR says, oh, when we were talking about the MCV buildings, he said, what's the barracks do? It's a good question, RJR. The barracks actually launches nuclear missiles in SFJ.
Well, it depends which faction.
Yeah, it depends.
The Soviet barracks launches nuclear missiles. The Allied barracks launches weather storms, right?
RJR, come on, man. Didn't you hear my dramatic explanation? Anyway, basically SFJ, again, I don't want to get too repetitive with this, but it's a mod for the existing game. It's a lot of units, a lot of buildings are different. There's new units, existing units have different buffs and abilities, and everything's a little bit faster. There's a lot to it, but anyway, if you don't, you know, there's lots of games and stuff online and explanations and stuff. I have a YouTube video where we kind of walk through it a little bit slower and explain things. Definitely recommend checking it out if you're not familiar, because it's the hot new thing on the block.
All right, so we've got Allied versus Allied here. So Netflix decides to make his first refinery out front. So, I mean, this is different philosophies, right? Do you want to get the dangerous ore first or the safe ore first? Dangerous ore, you're exposed, but, you know, then you have the safe ore for the later game. Early naval yard out for Netflix, while Zedd, on the other hand, is going for a war factory. So he's going to go eco probably first.
Yeah, so just trying a war factory, trying to push out a commie. I mean, yeah, because... I mean, normally you see very early air and very early navies, right, on this map?
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're seeing out of Netflix. We've got Rocketeers, we've got the Destroyers. He's going to get that power plant in the center there, which is unfortunate for him, for Zedd. On the flip side, Zedd is on 5 miners, while Netflix is on 1. So how long can Netflix keep this up? Yeah,
and so in a position like this, obviously, when you are, you know, when you get that far behind on your economy, every second the game goes on, you lose your advantage. So, you know, Netflix is going to want to put some pressure on here, obviously.
Yeah, so he is attacking the ore refinery in the center there. Zedd sells it.
Yeah,
those 2 miners can just chrono away. Again, the longer the game goes on, like you said, the better it is for Zedd at the moment. Although Netflix, you know, getting all the goody gems because he's got map control.
Yeah, and that's the SFJ. It can turn very quickly with the build speeds. I mean, you can change from a low economy to a bigger economy very quickly. Zedd now out with these Rocketeers being countered.
Zedd has 2 AFK miners in the center, just chilling there.
Ooh, yeah, you can't have AFK miners early on. RJR, I'll get you that link to that YouTube video that breaks down SFJ a little bit more. Andy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, Zedd out to the hospital as well, which means his Rocketeers will auto-heal. Always a big advantage on a naval map where you're reliant on the Rocketeers, right?
Yep.
Netflix trying to go in here, do some damage. Ooh, and those Patriots zoning Zedd's Rocketeers out. Very nice Patriots out of Netflix.
And this is a good little, yeah, this is a good little hot spot here because, you know, you want those gems, and Zedd's able to get a decent amount of them, but having to sell 2 refineries in the process is not what you want.
Yeah, and he's gonna lose his oil in the top right. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Loses the oil in the top right.
Ooh, and the cannon out. Oh, yeah, you did.
So let's get a cannon, which is nice. But Netflix's position is looking stronger and stronger by the moment. Zedd is gonna return the favor and take the oil out in the bottom left. And all of a sudden, Zedd has the bigger navy here, and it's looking scary.
GTI, thanks for the follow, man. Yep, he's gonna, and he's gonna get that, the undeployed GIs, getting it done with their pistols. Ooh, gets the refinery out. I think this oil explosion will... Oh, he's gonna run up. And that's the counter. He decided, I'm going to build a refinery and run the GIs over.
And he saves the oil.
Oh my goodness. Deploy your goddamn GIs. Wow. You hate to see that. Especially on this map. I mean, that's an expansion. That's a massive expansion is what that represents.
Yeah, very, very true. Again, deploying those GIs, he would have gotten that oil. He did not deploy them. Big battle in the center here.
And it looks, and Zedd being outbanged, but Netflix pulling out? Oh, because of that Grand Cannon. Yep, so able to find a bit of a haven in that Grand Cannon.
But now Netflix comes out with a joke, right? He's got robot tanks in the bottom left going down here. They're going to sneak around and do some serious damage here. I don't think Zedd sees it.
Yep. So these robot tanks, and the robot tanks obviously great on a map like this. Very agile, amphibious units. Good to sneak around the backside. And what happened to Zedd's Grand Cannon right here? Got destroyed? Oh, okay, another Grand Cannon now has the anti-air, so Zedd's locked up pretty good in the middle there. And I think Netflix...
Except the robot tanks are coming
the robot
in the
tanks.
bottom.
Yep, here come the robot tanks.
What can they get done? Here they come.
Hey, thanks for the raid, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry, the notification went away of who raided, but appreciate the raid.
SG Sketch TV.
Oh, Sketch TV. Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. All right.
Oh, robot tanks.
The robot tanks are gonna hit the MCV.
Can they get it?
Oh, he pulls them. What? Oh my God.
If you dive. But a huge army of Rocketeers coming in here. What are they gonna go for?
So he's waiting for the, and now targeting a miner.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure about that target.
What are we doing here, boys?
Oh,
Sketch.
Seems to be a little bit off.
Sketch.
Oh, and
all right.
In the center, Zedd is in a strong position here, but I don't know what Netflix is doing. He's just chilling on the right side here. Big naval battle in the center.
Okay, so Netflix. Where is Netflix right now? Where is his screen? What is he doing? It looks like his army is not being given the tender loving care they deserve. His naval army is not giving the tender loving care they deserve. Now back into these robo-tanks again.
Going for the spy set, trying to make Zedd go blind, but Zedd wins the naval battle big time. And Zedd will be able to defend his spy set here. Rocketeers going in on the oil. In the meantime, Zedd has won the naval battle.
And
so
Zedd, actually, absolutely commanding. And now the strategy here is once you take the water with your destroyers, or I mean those ones, then from there you can build the aircraft carriers and start more of an attack, I assume.
I mean, with these thin islands, usually you don't even need aircraft carriers. You could just reach most of the stuff from sea. But yeah, as soon as you have naval control, your opponent is in big trouble.
Right.
We do have robot tanks here, but they're not going to be enough to counter these destroyers. No way.
Oh, and Netflix could get his Rocketeers in here. There's no anti-air in this group from Zedd. There comes. Oh, targets the anti-air with the robot tanks. That's a good move. Those Rocketeers.
Oh, but he doesn't get them. He doesn't get them. The Rocketeers are dying so fast to these Aegis cruisers.
Yep.
And it looks like Zedd has won. You win the naval battle on a naval map, you win the game.
The weather storm, too little, too late. Yep. Oh yeah, you're right. I see now that the islands are so small. Obviously, the ships can shoot right on. Yeah, Netflix in a very tight spot. I think that's going to bring it 1-1 here.
Indeed, very. I mean, Zedd played solid and all, but Netflix just had so many opportunities that he just threw away.
Yep, a couple by definition blunders, massive moves that where a wrong decision was made and cost him massively. I think he had a chance to take that MCV, certainly. And then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
neglected his army in the middle. Even if he would have lost in the middle, he could have done a lot more damage. Zedd came out with a massive navy. Zedd just got lots of AFK units in this battle.
Yeah, yeah, lots of FK units, but again, he's got the map control. He's in a very, very strong position. He's about to make Netflix go completely blind by hitting that spy set, and Netflix is blind. He cannot see anything. Wow, wow. So Zedd just laying siege on this main island here. We do have Black Eagles and Harriers in the bottom. Now, Eagles cost 2,000 each. 2 of them will take out a War Factory. 4 of them will take out an MCV.
Yeah,
But
okay. And there it goes.
Netflix just quit. So the score is 1-1. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful game there.
All right.
Really,
So
really
we got
intense.
1-1. Yeah. Yeah, I think a couple missed opportunities, but at the same time, Zedd did a good job capitalizing. Wait, hold on a second. Someone in the chat, did I have... Wait, did my thing come up as Andy versus Zain? My title doesn't say Andy versus Zain. Huh. Anyway. All right. So we got 1-1. Snark grabbed that next map for us.
All right, what are we in the mood for? What are we in the mood for? I say Snow Valley. Yeah, so again, Zedd. Oof. Oh, Zedd does not like the map pick. Ivar, are there any vetoes?
I mean, normally we do one veto. We'll give him one. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. So the announcement said Zain versus Andy. That's my bad, guys. I wasn't trying to trick you. I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I might have thought of tricking you guys if I thought of it, but I'd never even considered doing that before.
All right. So he vetoes what was it? Snow Valley. He vetoes Snow Valley. And Netflix is gonna stick to you random here, which is interesting. He gets Soviet, so we're gonna get an Allied versus Soviet matchup on Caverns of Siberia. Great, great classic map here.
Sketch, thanks for the raid, man. Take care. See you soon.
And yeah, so we got Zedd in the bottom left here, Allied versus Netflix in the top right here, who's Soviet. And really good game so far. Again, the score is 1-1, evenly matched. As I said, these two faced off in the finals. And Zedd did take the $80 home, so I assume he wants a bit of just a bit of compensation for that.
Yep. And that's why it's always fun when I message players trying to get matchups. I can always tell by the way someone responds. You know, usually I'm like, hey, do you want to play Marco? And people are you know, not obviously excited about it. But with this matchup, like both these players were very quick, like, yup, let's do it. And that's always fun. You know, both players who feel like, you know, both players who are evenly matched, they want a piece of the other person. Always makes for some good games.
Yeah, indeed. So Netflix with a tiny bit of, Zedd with a bit of anti-scouting here. Netflix a little slow on his War Factory. War Factory? Netflix? Okay, comes up pretty damn late. We've seen this in almost all the games where Zedd gets Zedd already got a mine route by the time he got his War Factory.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe microing his scout a little bit more than he needs to.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe just misclicking or clicking late or something like that. But Zedd is already on 4 miners, ladies and gentlemen. Netflix only now getting the 3rd out.
And so now Zedd out with the robot tanks, right?
Yeah, he makes a robot center. That is to make robot tanks. Now, robot tanks do counter Tesla tanks, but they are weak versus rhinos.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like normally you see them, obviously, I mean, their original purpose, but even in this game type, I feel like you see them more on, obviously, maps where their agility and amphibious nature comes into play, but they are fast moving. Get some stuff done. MCV move here. Yeah, we are gonna run. We will run some. We will run a King of the Nuke after this. We're gonna run a Frozen Fun too. Can drones go in robot tanks in the original?
In the original, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So again, Netflix with the rhinos, and now rhinos are very good versus robot tanks. So I'm not sure if Zedd got confused what counters what, but Netflix is fine here with just the rhinos. But tank destroyers coming out for Zedd, which do counter rhinos, and Zedd here on 7 miners in a very nice position.
Multi-engineer is not on. Snark, why don't we see people NG rushing in SFJ?
Because MCVs and war factories are immune to engineers in SFJ.
Ah, well there you go. There you go, folks. The MCV and the War Factory cannot be engineered in SFJ.
Everything else can be, those two cannot be.
Yeah, I think that's a decent way to deal with it. That's how they're running the. Oh yeah, Paf. Sorry, I saw you mention that the World Series tournament. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. That's awesome. It's great to see good players getting together. Big prize, should be a lot of good games. And there's a similar rule for that, right, Snark? The War Factories and MCVs cannot be engineered.
Yeah, and the Armageddon tournament, the World Championship as well, they decided to implement the same rules that SFJ has built in.
Wait, am I calling it the wrong? It's called the World Series, right? Isn't it called the World Series?
World Championship or Armageddon. Those are the two names it's been given so far.
Wait, what? I made that up? You're lying. I swear it said World Series. World Series is a cool name. I guess I made that up. Armageddon's a cool name too. All right. So no anti. Oh yes, he's got the flak back there. Both players kind of biding their time.
Yeah, Flag Troopers again very good in SFJ. Almost every unit is useful in one situation or another in SFJ. There's no such unit that you build only in desperation, right?
Yeah, right.
Here. Ooh, coming in here. There is a flak cannon behind that War Factory. Sneaky little flak cannon, but Zedd does have the hospital, which means that Rocketeers are going to be a pain in the neck to deal with. Alright, that Desolator going to deal with that Paradrop in the top left here. And nice. So Howitzers coming out. Howitzers do counter tank destroyers, so very nice for Netflix here making the counter. And he also has the guard checkout, which means that his unit will auto heal.
Yeah,
his,
the auto heal
vehicles.
the auto heal feature really kind of changes the game aspect of, you know, with your in and out missions. If you can hit and run and take damage without losing a ton of units, obviously that army can rest up and come back in again, which is not really a feature of the original game. You know, it's like once your army's weak, you have a weak army to deal with, almost always.
There's different ways of dealing with it in the regular game, right? You could make a service depot, or you could make an NGIFE.
Yeah. I guess I mean like a big army down on the other end of the map. Like they don't usually run home and service depot all their tanks, but.
Well, Marco does.
And Marco's the best, so maybe that tells us something, huh?
Maybe. Yeah. So countering the Paradrop very nicely, but his army has no anti-air next to it, so. Gonna get a bit of chip damage, but again with the auto heal, like you mentioned.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it kind of takes away the chip damage. Yeah, that's interesting. Sash, after this, we're just gonna do some FFAs, some $5 free-for-alls. We don't have any more matches for today.
Yeah, so Netflix, you know, chilling, camping. Zedd, on the other hand, you know, he's got gap generators up, he's got BFs, he's teched up, he's all over the place. I'd like to see Zedd expand, but Zedd has had map control from the beginning. Now Netflix moving his MCV to the center or here for an expansion. Yeah, I mean, Zedd is on 3 war factories, Netflix is only on 2. We are getting a Paradrop right on top of the hospital. We'll see if he could snipe it. Cosmonauts coming in to deal with these infantry, but they're not so good versus infantry. Rocketeers rushing back to deal with this.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, I mean, Netflix's economy is rolling pretty good, though. Nice diversified army, but...
APOC's coming out, which is nice. But these Black Eagles, right, we mentioned 2 of them will snipe a War Factory, 4 of them will snipe an MCV. They cost 2,000 each, and they have taken off here. Netflix, where's your anti-air, Netflix? Alright, he's got a few flak tracks, not enough for sure.
I think he looks like... Oops.
Black Eagles coming in?
Black Eagles coming out.
Or not.
Black Eagles changing their mind, headed home. Don't love that.
And these cosmonauts are just so good versus tanks that it's a very big problem. You really do need flag troopers as soon as cosmonauts come on the field. We have a bodybuilder power drop in the top here, just harassing the miners a little bit.
Did Zedd just lose his MCV expansion, bottom right?
Oh, I did not even see that split. Jeepers. Alright, yeah, it looks like Zedd lost his
Alright, so Zedd
MCV.
is out in MCV, so that's a good hit. I mean, Netflix needed a little something there to get a little momentum going, and that's nice. I think he should be very happy about that. Oh, decent little hit from Zedd on the backside there.
Yeah, the cosmonauts and rocketeers zoom back to deal with this little split here. Let's see if they can do anything about it. Zedd keeps sending his army straight to the center here, mostly made of BFs, which is actually very good because Netflix's army is mostly made out of howitzers. Ooh, gonna snipe the hospital? Okay, it's the hospital.
The flak's
very nice.
doing some damage on the Rockies. Now where's
Yeah, well, those are cosmonauts, not rocketeers, but
oh,
yeah.
Right.
So a bit of a campy game here, not something you usually see on SFJ.
Yeah,
That's a lot of BFs.
A lot of
BFs. And Netflix, I'm not sure how it's the right way to go, although with such a big amount of them, if he micros correctly.
Ooh, and that range just doing work here. Yeah, we had a little bit of a standoff, and now this is, I think, exactly what Zedd needed to push through.
Yeah, Zedd needs to go in, but he keeps backing off here. And chip damage does work on allies, right? They don't have a guard check. In the meantime, that split's still doing damage in Zedd's base.
Okay.
Almost got the weather storm. Force shield saves it in the last second.
Finally gets rid of that split. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so the allied. So wait, the allied can't build the auto repair tank.
No, they get a hospital. For auto repair
gotcha.
infantry.
Okay, cool. That's interesting. All right. Now the APOC's coming in for a little backup. What do we think about these BFs, Snark? What can we do about them?
Well, BFs are very powerful, and you want APOCs or Tesla tanks to deal with them. But with that amount of howitzers, it's actually doing really good chip damage, and Zedd isn't going in. He keeps trying to retreat. So the howitzers keep getting chip damage, which is very nice for Netflix. Lightning Storm comes down. Where do we think that's going to hit? Oh,
right in the heart of it.
Get the lab, the guard check.
Wow.
The war factory, the refinery, everything.
Is that Lightning Storm on steroids? Is that doing more damage than normal?
Oh, he just had everything grouped in one group. And no force shield. He should have known where it was going to hit.
Yeah, right in the heart of it. Yep, could have seen that coming.
Yep. So, on the other hand, you know, Netflix has 5 war factories. He still has a guard check. He still has a radar, which means he's pumping out those Tesla tanks. And Zedd's position, which was looking super strong, all of a sudden not looking strong. What I don't like is that he's not using his Eagles at all. You spent 2k on each of those, right? That's 4k right there. That's just chilling.
Yeah, and he could just be staying busy with those things. I mean, just keep sneaking him around the backside. Yeah, Hotwire. Sorry, Legend and Snark just played right before this.
Yeah, so we've got lightning rods out for Netflix. Quite a bit of lightning rods.
Trying to shake things up a little bit.
Hotwire, what's the command? I'm a mod. I'll change the title if you want. Just remind me, it's exclamation mark set title? What is it? Or slash set title?
There's a 15-second delay, so you got to give him a second. I certainly don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so lightning rods coming in here. Quite a few IFVs. Should be able to. I don't know. That's a lot of lightning rods. They'll definitely be able to do something here. Question is what? Going for the weather storm. Those rods are falling very quickly. Can they? He force shields the weather storm, which means that Zedd doesn't actually save it. Huge engagement in the center here. But let's be honest, Netflix's army is now looking humongous compared to Zedd's puny little army.
I know. I guess I haven't seen. Did Zedd fall behind on economy? It seems like Netflix's army's continued to grow, and Zedd's army's continued to stay about the same. Brings in
he couldn't expand. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Gets those IFVs. Gonna hit those. Yep. The lightning rods. Nice.
Big engagement here in the center. Zedd going in.
Oh, and a lot of red coming out of that cloud.
Yeah, big army for Netflix there. So again, I think the tilting point of that game was when Netflix split off and just got sniped MCV, and that was it. From there on, he just chilled, built up, and won the game.
Yep. Yep.
Ah, all right. So anyway, Ivor, you could change the title now that we're out of the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that.
Wow. So the score's 2-1 for Netflix. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that past two series, Zedd smashed Netflix, and this might be Netflix's revenge.
All right, Snark, how do I change the title?
I know. I mean, you got Hotwire. Hotwire's a tech genius, man. He
Dude,
like
wait, if I go slash title? No, that doesn't work.
he said exclamation mark title or exclamation mark set title depends on what bot it is.
uh,
Do you even have a bot?
I do, yeah, I have a Nightbot, but I'm sure there's another way just to do it in
He
Streamline.
said if there's no bot, then slash title potentially.
No, nothing comes up for that. Well, I know I'm in OBS, so I'm just not as familiar with it. The OBS is like the first week on OBS. Um, hmm. Yeah, don't know. Interestingly enough, I literally have never changed my title midstream. I've always had the first match listed. Um, so today's not the day we're changing it. Grab a new map and let's keep it rolling.
Okay, this is half a joke, half serious. This is isolation. The preview is I don't know why it's screwed over, but it's a huge naval map. Like Jane Over said, it's meant for an 8-player free for all. Um, but I have been wanting to see a 1v1 SFJ on this. I don't know if I can't see the map.
I can't see it either.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'm
I'm just
in.
gonna be mean to these two guys because they both smashed me so many times, you know. Finally, I have the power. I'm hosting a game.
I love that. Yeah, from Twitch. All right, all right. Everyone seems really committed on me changing this title. Let's see what we can do. Hmm.
I'm host. Yeah, as I said, I mean, both of these guys have destroyed me so many times. I think it's you know, if I'm hosting a game, Ivor gave me the keys to the castle. I'm
Run
just
with it,
gonna
man. Run with it. Cultivate our
yeah.
entertainment. J Card, I'm gonna try to do it on my phone here during this game. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Um,
So again, this is an insane map. As I said, it's designed for an 8-player free for all. I'm putting this half as a meme, but I want to see what these players actually do. Um, yeah, so let's see. Anyway, so Naval is epic on SFJ, as we have seen. There's 5 billion expansion points on this map. 2-hour game, J Card says. Well, it's a 1v1. I don't think it's going to be a 2-hour game. Tsunami is much better. Oh god. They're gonna hate me for this, Ivor, for the rest of my life.
sorry, come on, man. I was like, I'm focusing on. I'm putting out fires on the home front. I trusted you on this one, man.
I mean, I thought they'd both know it and immediately say no way veto, but I mean, they went for it, so it's their own fault, right?
Oh my god, I haven't even looked at this yet. This is so silly. What are we doing? Oh, Snark.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
some...
it should be interesting. It should be interesting.
All right, J Card, we got the title switch. all you guys. Don't worry. You now know exactly what's going on. Adam, thanks for the $10 donation. I will figure out how to get it linked at some point.
Yeah, Berg is like, Snark, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, come on, and Snark, especially. I mean, if this was like the bonus game versus Legend, that's one thing. We got a competitive match here, Snark. I'm gonna have to dial
there's
back.
a bonus game versus Legend?
No, your bonus game versus Legend. When you already lost the series and you got a bonus game that no one cared about. But this is a serious match. These players are here for blood. All right, I'm gonna have to dial back your power.
I mean, if they're here for blood, they're more than welcome to take it.
And I think you're right. I think we're gonna force some fun plays out of these players. Helicopters coming out. Engineers headed to their respective islands, which there are a tremendous amount of.
Yeah, I did. Again, I like that Zedd is already. Sorry, that Netflix has already a navy. I want to see him go in there, be aggressive, and make this not a 2-hour game, like J-Card said.
Yep, I like that.
So let's see. Yeah, so heli's going out in all different kind of directions, trying to grab these islands. It's gonna be a hard time keeping track of everything going on here.
Yeah, give me a run for my money. Realistic. Oh, and there comes the weather storm out early, like that.
Interesting. So it looks like Zedd is gonna try and camp in Weatherstorm. Is that what he's doing?
Camp and weather storm. Out. Oh, and there comes double naval yard though.
Ooh, so he's gonna try and catch up quickly. He did get quite a bit of oils.
I'm gonna tell these guys at 15 minutes the player with the most points gets the win.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I will say that there we go. It is a Thursday night, Ivor, and I might have started drinking early.
I think you start drinking a little early, got a little ahead of yourself, overestimated the mental fortitude.
Well, I mean, it's 11:25 here p.m., so it's not that early.
Well, that's not so bad. That's not as good of an excuse then. Elmo, I'm glad you asked, man. I got a foot mouse. Glad you're appreciating it.
Is Bal like asking why did we put them on this map? What is Bal asking?
There's a lot. Well, there's so many different whys that he could be asking about. It's hard to pin it down. Why did I put a 15-minute timer on? I get bored. That's really it. You know, almost always the answer to the question of why are you doing best of fives? Why are you making this or that? Just I get bored. Just like I just cannot sit here and watch these guys launch nukes at each other for 2 hours. And you know, light a fire underneath them. It's a foot mouse, Elmo. I use a foot mouse because I have tendonitis in both of my arms, and using a computer mouse hurts them. Yeah,
so Zedd's navy looking pretty scary here. He's got a shit ton of rocketeers, shit ton of destroyers. Netflix gonna try and snipe this oil here. Gonna lose his destroyers for that. Hope that was worth it.
Yep, and let's see if Zedd can get some out of this. Head to that first mini naval base. Does he have some anti-air in this group? Yeah, he does. I think Zedd could push right here. And why are we fighting in the dark? Why is this map so dark, Snark? What was the idea behind that?
Well, clearly it's because if you calculate the triangular trigonometry of the movement of the solar system and the universe, it's only one clear option. The weather storm in Netflix's base.
The weather storm comes in. Yeah, okay, so with the Rockies and the anti-air, did the Rockies get buffed or did the anti-air get nerfed? And I think it's a little bit of... Wait.
Well, they both got buffed, actually.
They both got buffed. So, compared to the old game, 5 Rockies versus 1 Flak, who's in a better position? The air or the defense?
Probably the Rockies, probably. I mean, it's easier to micro with the Flak because you could just move away and it will shoot move.
Right. But
but probably
generally
the
speaking, the
Rockies.
Rockies got a little bit of a bump, right?
Yeah, so it looks like Zedd is gonna take this forward expansion off
Yep.
of Netflix.
Gonna take that expansion, pushing in now here. A lot of Rockies coming in. Netflix has got a nice little turtle here, but a decent amount of IFVs. But one of those positions again where him preventing losing is not the same as him almost winning. And I think he's gonna have a very difficult time getting out from here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially he lost his spy set, right? He lost his visibility, so he's flying blind.
That's pretty rough. He is making a little push here on the top left expansion.
Yeah, gonna try and snipe some oils maybe.
And I think while that army's away, I think Zedd should be happy to throw that expansion to the wind and just kind of stomp out the home base here.
Definitely, definitely. So Zedd should be going in here, cleaning up. He definitely can at least get perfect naval control. And Netflix just quits.
Okay, okay. And
we're
that
about
brings
to find
us
out how
that
he hates me.
that brings us to 2-2.
2-2. Indeed. So yeah, it was just a bit of me torturing them. You should have vetoed.
All right, Snark, that was your opportunity. Now let's get some nice competitive matches.
Yeah.
We got a 2-2 series, Snark. I want you to take your hands off the wheel.
Yeah, that was my little torture there that I felt these two players deserved. But yeah, let's get back into it. So this is Andalusia, a new map that actually entered QM. A very, very nice map here. You will see beautifully decorated, very competitive, lots of options. Really, really a great map.
All right, we got 2-2, best of 7. Couple more games to go here. Let's see what Netflix is coming with here. Okay, Netflix ready's up. Random faction.
Okay. So again, a beautiful map here. This was actually made. The original one was made from a map competition that Berg hosted. Map making competition.
Oh yeah, I remember I remember this map. I think. Yeah, we had this come up. This was in the QM pool, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was. It definitely was. So beautiful map, and again, there's lots of options, especially in SFJ, right, where all factions have air, all factions have floating units.
Right.
We're gonna see what these players can do here. Now, this is the pre-captured version, so they get all their tech automatically. Don't need to worry about capturing them. And yeah, the score is 2-2, so it's gonna be interesting. Netflix has been very nonchalant, hasn't he? Right?
He's not. It's not as hungry as I'd like to see him be. And yeah, it will be interesting. Yeah, a map like this, you really can see the agility advantage of those floating units, like you mentioned, with all the sharp corners on the map and the water. You can really get places quickly. So let's see. Yeah, Zain and Andy had a match like a month or two ago, and I think Zain busted out this map, and everyone was confused about it. No, actually, I was thinking of a map where there was a little island with oil in the bottom left. I'm thinking of a different map. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So we've got Netflix here in the top right. He's a Soviet player. We got Zedd on the top left here. He's already moving his MCV, so he's going for an early expansion. Gobbling up all those gems early on, while Netflix decides to make a refinery on the ore already early on. So Zedd moves his MCV. No, so they both actually have a refinery on the ore.
And Zedd's moved his MCV. Or sorry, Netflix is. Wait.
Yeah, Zedd moved his MCV to expand already to the next ore patch, and robot tanks are coming out for Zedd. Yeah, so you see Balf bullying me in chat as well, saying that my Games vs. Legends were very, very close.
I think each one of those losses could have, well, just kidding. Legend's a monster. There's no shame. There's no shame getting beat up by Legend.
Yeah, I guess not. And so Netflix coming in here with a few rhinos. Zedd has robot tanks to answer, and again, rhinos counter robot tanks. So I'm not sure what these two players are thinking. He's gonna go for the oils.
Yeah, should hit these oils here. Yeah.
Nice. One dies, both die. And Netflix has expanded to this big plateau here in the front. This big snipes the oils, and out come the Tesla tanks. So Netflix grabs map control. Rocketeer in Netflix's base, getting a nice scout on over there. Let's see what Netflix can do. Tank destroyers out for Zedd. Hospital out for Zedd as well, which means his Rocketeers are going to be tough. Trying to hit the mech shop. So here's the interesting thing, Ivor. Right, there's the mech shop, right?
Yep.
Then there's also the guard check, which auto heals. They stack.
Oh, so if you get a mech shop, so then your tanks are really healing.
Yeah, then your tanks are healing even faster. Of course, Allied get the mech shop on this map as well, which means that his tanks are healing as well. But don't think you don't want to make a guard check just because there's a mech shop. And a bit of a face-off here. They're going to go in. Oh, wow.
I don't.
Okay, so robot tanks counter Tesla tanks.
Yeah, decent little counters, but both players, and I think, you know, it's interesting with these players and in this format, they seem a little bit hesitant. You know, like in the traditional game, you have your tanks, you have your dogs, and you know if you're outstacked, you go in. If you're understacked, you don't. Whereas in this, the players seem a little bit hesitant, like they're almost not quite sure, you know, am I favored here or not? Which makes sense because it's so much more nuanced to try to break down all of your different units versus all of their different units.
Yeah. It's definitely. I mean, that instinct you can develop pretty quickly in Yuri's Revenge or Red Alert 2. But in SFJ, it's much harder to develop that instinct. When is it a good idea to go in? When is it not a good idea to go in? Because it's just so many more variables. Nice. So Netflix saw that those GIs were headed for the structure, so he targeted it before they reached it, and prevented that from happening.
Ran over a civilian in the process. There's no need for that, but
yeah,
it just happens in warfare, I guess.
Yeah, that's war. That is war. What can you do?
Right.
So I mean, both players pretty well, you know, well off in economy here. Rocketeers heading across the map here towards Netflix's base. There is a flat cannon hidden behind that war factory in the top.
Oh, yep. And, oh, he didn't see that. That's going to do quick work of those.
Yeah, they just like, nope.
Does have
out, but he does have the dust puddle. Yeah.
Netflix, the silo out from Netflix.
I'm liking Netflix's position here, if I'm being honest. But prison tanks, they shoot move, they have huge range, they are such a good unit to have on top of everything else you have, and they are so good versus howitzers. So yeah, Netflix really worried about those Rocketeers. Does get the guard check out, so now, as we said, the healing will stack, which means that his units will seriously heal now. Nice diverse armies here from both players. We got APOCs, we got howitzers, we got Tesla tanks, we got rhinos, we've got robot tanks, we got tank destroyers, we got prison tanks, and we've got BFs.
Yep. I mean, I think you got to think Zedd could push right now, right? Zedd has to be favored.
Zedd has a strong army here for sure. We are getting a few lightning rods out from Netflix here. They're gonna go across the water and try to do something sneaky here. But yeah, Zedd definitely has the favorite army at the moment. I don't know why he's outproducing Netflix so bad, but he is gonna get the mech shop at the top here with those lightning rods. And Zedd trying to maneuver around Netflix here in the center. Oh, bad tank control apps for Zedd. Netflix does get the mech shop at the top left, but is now sleeping with those lightning rods. They're just chilling. Okay, now they're on the move.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hit that spy set. Ooh, and that's devastating.
Zedd's screen just went
super
black.
busy. Where is the anti-air? Let's go.
Yeah, so those cosmonauts are trying to take out these lightning rods, but oof. Wow, those lightning rods just cleaning up, man.
Yep.
And Zedd going in the center. What's it gonna be? Lots of flashing lights here. Zedd with a much stronger army. He's got a nice
Zedd has to do something. Zedd's entire base is gonna drop very quickly. He has to get some anti-air in his base.
Yeah, he needs to get anti-air ASAP.
He's not even targeting.
Netflix. Yeah, on the other hand, Netflix is on the run. You know.
It's too late for a base trade though. He's got. Oh, where did the? Oh, so now he comes out with a little anti-air, I guess. But
yeah, he has the BF there and the Patriot.
Oh, okay, so that expansion had, so that's why I wasn't worried. That expansion had a little anti-air.
Oh, and a big engagement here in Netflix's base. Oh, let's
Yep.
see who wins this. So, yeah,
Lot
not the best micro out of Zedd, but still looks like he's
pretty.
going to come out on top.
Yep, Zedd's pulling
And
out there, and
yeah, and Zedd wins that.
the only option is to nuke his own base. Doesn't get it off. Okay. Paradrop gonna hit that nuke in the top right. The lightning rod. Yeah, so the lightning rods.
Yeah, so Zedd comes out on top there. The lightning rod's trying desperately to do some damage here, but Netflix quits. So the score is 3-2 for Zedd. Wow. Intense little game there. Intense little
Yeah,
game.
yeah, that was. I mean, and that's and it's really. I mean, map to map and game to game, these players have. It's been interesting. They've taken very decisive turns. But he played that. Zed played that very well.
Indeed.
All right, let's.
Indeed.
All right, what's up for the next map? What do we know?
Maybe put a good old classic one like Tour of Egypt. Oof.
Yeah,
Why is the preview so
this fight is
crap?
like fireworks. That's what I was thinking too. It's kind of fun. I like all the different colors that come up.
All right, so this is match point for Zedd. If Zedd wins this, he wins the money, he takes it home.
That's true.
And this would be the third series in a row that he wins in SFJ versus Netflix.
So
Which is
and Netflix, I don't. I feel like Netflix. I feel like Netflix doesn't quite want it the way that I want him to want it. You know, I don't know. He's not playing the way that like that kind of caged animal feel that I like to see in a player. But I mean, I like to see in the kind of player who's lost 2 matches and is now down. But he has played well. He's put up a couple points around the board. Certainly, I think he does want to win this. So let's see what he pulls out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Marco does have a point. Zedd has been playing SFJ for quite a long time, and he put effort into learning the game. So Zedd is pretty scary on SFJ. Of course, we still haven't been able to find a player that could take down Marco himself in SFJ.
Warrior's Revenge.
Or you're well,
Wait, have Marco and Woody played? Woody?
they play in QM here and there. I haven't seen an entire series of theirs yet.
Yeah, I'll have to try to get that together.
Yeah. So Netflix going for the rush. You know, going 0 straight.
I love
rhinos.
it, and now we see that. That's what I like to see. Get him on his heels, make something happen. What are we gonna do with it though? You're here. You have rhinos. What are we doing? Let's go.
Going for the miner, trying to harass here. So Zedd is up 1 miner. If he can hold this, he's going to be in a better position. And Netflix moving his MCV. He's going to go all in, everything in with the kitchen sink. Or is he moving down to the expansion? No, he's going in.
MCV fodder? Is that really what he's doing?
No, he's going to deploy and try to
yeah.
spam pillbox and sentry guns. But, all right. So this is like a... This is what you wanted to see, right, Ivor?
That's what I wanted. I want that caged animal effect. That's exactly what I wanted from Netflix. Get him on his toes. Don't let him get comfortable. Try to steal that momentum with sheer brute force and confusion.
Yeah, so
right.
sentry guns are starting to come up. The War Factory, if he loses this War Factory here, that's not good for Zedd. That is horrible for Zedd, actually. And sentry guns are coming up a little bit slowly, but they are coming up. Sentry guns are half as good as pillboxes, but half the price in SFJ. Just to give factions a little bit more diversity.
Oh, and he pushes in with those. Ooh. Oh, and there we go, and we're going to round 7.
Wow.
Love that.
Wow.
Love that. Love that.
So the score is 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. All right. What do we want to end it on? What do we want to end it on? I feel like I'm missing quite a few maps. Must have gotten erased somewhere. Ivor, do you have a map you like? You want to end it on?
Nope. I trust your opinion full-heartedly. Now that I've seen your opinion go wrong and I've corrected it, now I fully trust you.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's make it again. Let's go a little bit outside the box and make them go on the 3v3 version of jungle.
I like that. I like that.
instead of the 4-player jungle, the 6-player jungle, just to see how these guys cope with a larger map, larger economy, and see what happens. See what happens.
All right, Netflix, ready up. He's thinking, he's brainstorming.
He's brainstorming, yeah. Okay, and he's ready. It's like the time it takes him to get ready. Is he like just, zoning out, or is he like planning,
Hey,
planning?
I don't. Everything's moving just a little bit slow with Netflix, but different strokes for different folks. He is 3-3, so I won't question the methods.
Indeed. So we got on the final matchup, Allied versus Allied here. And let's see what happens. Zedd is in the bottom left here, Netflix in the top right. Match points for both players. Whoever wins this wins it all. And takes the money home.
Yep, that's it, boys and girls. Game 7 here. After this, we will be moving on to some FFAs. $5 FFAs. Anyone who wants to hop in can hop in. Just going to be a good old-fashioned good time.
You know who we haven't had in our FFAs? Marco. Marco, you gotta get in these FFAs. You'll love them.
That's really it. I mean, Marco, it's also probably take home some money. Some random game types, though, kind of keep players on their toes, but being an awesome player certainly helps.
Yeah, so early move from Zedd here to get that to the next gem patch, which is very close. Which is an interesting move. I like it. I like it. Netflix going with a classic build here and moving. Okay, he's also moving, but after another refinery has been put down already.
Yep, trying to push that economy a little bit. I got to imagine that move from Zedd's a pretty nice look on this map, getting to those gems. But oh, okay, yeah. So Netflix right behind him on that.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, last time I did FFA. That's the problem with FFAs. People do team up on each other.
All right, so I assume that's a yes from Marco, right?
I think that's a
That
yes.
sounded like a yes to me. Yeah, that definitely sounded like a yes to me. Sound like a yes to you, Ivor?
I think so. Marco's in. Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Awesome.
Frozen Fun, for those of you guys who were here with us last week when you saw the issues a couple weeks ago, Frozen Fun has dropped the initial start spy sat, so we won't have people chronoing each other's miners in the first 4 seconds of the game.
All right, Zedd coming in with Rocketeers and IFEs here. He's going to try and get some damage done. Netflix does have quite an army of IFEs here to defend, so it's going to be interesting. Pillbox comes
good
out.
Pillbox.
And I think that Netflix can easily hold this, and yeah, Zedd needs to back off here. So, so much for that exciting attack. On the other hand, we do have tank destroyers coming out already for Zedd. So Zedd is taking the rhythm of the game into his hands here. He's going to decide what happens when it happens. Coming across the map with the tank destroyers. Again, Netflix in a solid position. Definitely not a weak position. We'll see if he can hold this.
Yep, and both players' economy just pretty much mirrored right now, both similar expansions, and their money's rolling similarly. And yeah, Netflix is looking pretty good defensively. Combined with those pillboxes, Zedd certainly does not have enough to move in. But I like Zedd keeping him on his toes, being the aggressor.
Yeah, and Zedd does have a power drop. Going to get that, that refinery in the top there. He does have a hospital, which means his Rocketeers are going to be tougher to deal with. Come on, Mark. You can't compare Ivor to EA Games. EA Games is like a bug compared to Ivor. Come on.
I won't scam you, Marco. You win my $5 from me. I get you paid 48 hours. PayPal, you cover the fees. Make it happen, man. Wow, now both players have been fully shaken awake, and I don't know. This is a really beautiful gameplay from both players.
Yeah, it's pretty intense what's going on here. Netflix with a huge army of Rocketeers here, but no hospital. Zedd does have a hospital, but less Rocketeers, smaller army. And Netflix, keeps expanding, keeps making refineries all over the place. Zedd has an interesting building towards the top there. So again, this is why you shake it up. Put the 3v3 version of Jungle. Netflix is teched up, so he does have a battle lab. We see Mirages coming out, which are very good versus tank destroyers, which is very nice.
Yeah, I'm worried about Zedd. I'm worried about Zedd's force here. He needs to.
Yeah. So PogChamp definitely means that Marco is in, right? Anyway, so all right, we get a para drop here, gonna get cleaned up by Zedd very nicely. Second para drop coming in on top of the Rocketeers, not the best, but Netflix also doing a bit of damage with his Rocketeers here. That lone tank destroyer's like, why the hell did you send me out here alone? Are you out of your mind?
At least give me an IFV.
Yeah, or something, right? But
Alright,
yeah, I mean,
yep, and in this tug of war of a game right now, Netflix is taking a little bit of ground. I would like to see him push a little bit with his army. I think his become the aggressor, I think would be a good move here. He, economically speaking, he is certainly up. I think this army is more diversified and stronger. I'd like to see him take some ground in the middle.
yeah. So a lot of mirages coming out for him. BF's coming out for Zedd. So this is where Netflix needs to switch it up a little. Maybe get some prisms out. All right. So he is, like you said, he's taking map control. He's taking things into his own hands. Let's see what he can do here. Very interesting build out of these players. It's power drop in the top left. Might be able to get a miner, might not. Now Rocketeer sending up to deal with it. And yeah. Again, Marco, you can't compare QM to FFAs.
Yeah,
FFAs are like so much better, man.
Wait, Heck Freeze is Zain, right?
Yeah, Heckfreeze is
Zain, I didn't give you $5, huh? That's interesting. Message me on Discord, because I'll forget. But I feel like, Huh. Anyway, message me. I'll get you the $5. I'm gonna go rewatch all the tape, though. I'm gonna rewatch the 4-hour stream to make sure. Alright, Zedd heading...
Yeah, Marco, this is the 3v3 version of Jungle of Vietnam. This is yeah, so wow, those Rocketeers doing so much damage on those miners. I think he lost one there. But again, you know, a lot of these two players, the way they play, they just face off, face off, face off, face off, and then big battle, and then someone comes out on top.
Yeah, it's interesting. We don't see a lot of, they don't really engage until they commit, you know, we don't see a lot of minor scrimmages. Yeah,
and again, the Masters and SFG are going to be people that play like Legend played, right? The way he kept moving all over the place, splitting up, countering me, attacking me, destroying me. I'm not a good example, but that's just the way to play SFJ.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really seen. We've seen a few splits, but it's certainly not a cornerstone of either player's strategy. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah, not really, not really.
A couple of Rockies going on missions, a couple paradrops getting lucky, but.
Yeah, so Netflix pushing in here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, those Rocketeers camping. Okay, let's see. And he backs out.
Brings the miners in.
Ooh, looks like Zedd comes out way on top. But I guess half of his army is miners, but the Rocketeer battle, Zedd won that, and he has a crazy amount of Rocketeers.
And Netflix, no air support, no air defense in that group.
Yeah, so no air support at all. He needs IFEs ASAP, or he is done for. Looks like Zedd might win this again. Oh, those Rocketeers, there's just so many of them, Ivor.
I know,
It is insane.
What does he need to... Yeah, and just enough to pretty much stomp it out.
Yeah, he had way too many Rocketeers to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, just didn't have enough, didn't adjust, air defense enough, and Zedd's gonna take it.
Zedd takes it. GG, Zedd calls it, and Netflix agrees. GG's. So it did go to Game 7, it was match point, and Zedd wins again versus Netflix.
Yep.
It's after 3 times, you gotta ask yourself, is this a pattern already? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't see the other one, so it'd be interesting to see if both players were adjusting or if they were just kind of smashing their heads into the brick wall and getting the same results. But Netflix put up some good looks. It was a close match. Yeah, yeah, not too bad,
Yeah.
not too bad. That was good. Some good SFJ. All right, I'm going to. Oh yeah, you can run this. Let's let's do the new Frozen Fun first.
Frozen Fun first. All right.
You you
So
you have the new one, right?
FFA, the password is 12345 to anyone in chat that wants to join. Uh, Frozen Fun version 2.
All right.
So Marco, get your ass in here. Let's go. Ooh, we got Gene. We've got Nick. We got Gene. We got Nick. Let's go, boys. Marco, where are you, bro? Sash, Legend, Berg,
Let's run it,
Path.
guys. Let's run it.
Let's go. Frozen Fun. I like it.
Frozen Fun, boys and girls. For those of you who have seen it, obviously you are excited out of your minds. For those of you who
Oh,
haven't
we
seen
got
it, you need to
Path.
get excited out of your minds. Frozen Fun. There's a reason they call it Frozen Fun. It's just a good old-fashioned good time. Really no way to go wrong with it.
No way to go. Oh, Zain also in chat. Zain, get your ass in here before Sash does. Let's go.
No,
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 this is
this is not SFJ. Not SFJ. Oh, I can
oh.
change. I'm gonna change the title again. I'm getting fancy today.
All right. So Sash got the spot. So we've got me, Zedd, Netflix, Gene, Nick, Pat, and Sash brother twins. Oh, Pat is
Oh,
out.
who did we lose? Who did we lose?
Pat said better Legend or Andy, Marco for me. Or Zain. So yeah, Marco, you can't deny that. You know, Pat just gave his spot for you. You gotta join at this point, right? Tech Mutator King. Let's go, Pat.
Yeah, Doofus. There's only 6 spots because there's 2 observers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm supposed to be spectator. What am I doing?
Well, you could play, Snark.
No, 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 no. Let's get Zain in here or someone.
Well,
Yo.
either way, we can only have 6 players, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'll observe for sure. No
But I
question
mean, but
about it.
you observing obviously doesn't make. Wait, what is this 1016 on my stream? What is that all about?
What we doing
Oh,
here?
man.
I love how Sash joins first and he's like, we'll see what happens later. What actually is going on
Yeah.
later? Come on. Where's Mr. Zain? Legend. Where the fuck are you guys?
We only need one
Valentino.
more guy. Password's 12345. One more player. Doofus, you're up, man. Batter up. Let's see it. Let's run it.
Let's go,
Pasta
Doofus.
tomato. I'm eating pasta tomato. 43
Uh,
people in here. We can't get more than 5 who want to play some games. That's how it goes, though. I used to blame people. I used to be like, "You're on your computer. Why not play?" But now I realize, like, you got people like Path. Path's probably laying on the ground, eating pasta, watching on his phone. Like, I forget, he's not necessarily ready to game.
Legend
Doofus is
also.
in. The only one who brings the full connection. Oh no, okay, we got some good. What do you think about the tunnel? What are we on right now? Are we on the FC tunnel?
Yeah, we're on Fortune Chaos. It seemed to be working pretty well. The only ones who have questionable ping are Netflix and Nick. Nick doesn't lag, and
With Netflix,
Netflix
we just
hasn't
played.
been
Yeah.
lagging. Yeah, so it should be good. Doofus, it doesn't look like it, Doofus, man. I mean, looks like Zain is too scared because he knows that I'm in the lobby and he doesn't want to embarrass himself in front of me.
That's how it goes.
Legend all of a sudden is not on his PC, even though he played me a few
All
minutes
right, all
ago.
right, Snark, run it. Smash that. Smash the go button.
I just want to attack all of chat first.
There's enough of the chat already attacking each other. We don't need you to add in. All right, guys. So we have another round of Frozen Fun. So basically, each player starts on their own little island. On that island, they start with control of a power plant as well as a chronosphere. So every faction starts with the chronosphere. the chronospheres have a super fast speed time. If you look down the bottom right, you will see that the chronospheres are going very quickly, so everyone can start chronoing onto each other's islands right away. You'll also see in the very middle of the map, everyone starts with a pre-captured oil, and there is an epic-looking weather storm surrounded by gems. So it looks like Bruh and Netflix both trying to hit that island early, trying to maybe just get those gems, control it. Oh, going right for the weather storm. Wow, dancing around those dogs. Oh, oh. And then he's gonna take this. Oh, he has the sentry gun. Wow.
Damn. All right, so Nick gets the weather storm early on. Beautiful move out of Nick there. And Nick was worried about the power, so he made 3 power plants early on. Not sure why. He does start with the tech power plant, which should be enough to support.
Oh yeah, he probably didn't realize you do start with. Oh yeah, you start with a power plant and a chronosphere. I forget. Came up with the map idea. Oh, now his engineers try to hit the barracks. Oh, he sells the barracks. Okay.
Wow. So we think a big fight here between Netflix and Nick in the center here, but it looks like Nick is going to come out on top, getting the weather storm, but Doofus joining in with a war factory in the center. Let's see what he can do.
Doofus joins the party now, and so everyone's chronospheres are ready. No one's has anything to do with it yet. Now, in the old map, everyone started with a revealed map, so at this point, everyone would start chronoing each other's miners, which was stupid. Now, the big thing to remember, every single faction does have the ability to build a spy sat. So, and there,
radar, yeah.
Yep, or a spy satellite, right?
Yeah, spy sats right after radar.
Yep, and so once you get that up, you can really start getting work done with the chronos, regardless of your scout, obviously.
Yeah.
Sash has completely neglected his oil in the middle here, and Netflix is going to take advantage of it. So Netflix is expanding in the middle. But both other, Nick is teal, right?
Yeah, Nick is teal.
Yeah, so Nick is teal. That's Bruh. Bruh is Nick. Yeah, so both him. Yeah, so he's banging out in the middle as well. Doofus, Doofus is coming for it though. Definitely putting a little pressure on.
Yeah, definitely putting some pressure on, trying to get something done here in the center. Well, you got people like Gene who are just building up at their base. They have a gapped already. They have a lab. They got everything they need, right? Also, Sash building up the Yuri. Again, so everyone can build the spy set after radar. Already we have boomers out for Zedd. Zedd with the boomers attacking Nick in the center, completely destroying his forward base.
Wow.
And the discs are coming out. So again, guys, this is Iron Man in 10 minutes. Everyone will die. The person with the higher score wins this. So it's all about trying to destroy as much as possible, as fast as possible, right?
Yep, that's right. And I forgot that's a very crucial aspect to the game, which hopefully none of these players have forgotten. There is a 10-minute timer. You guys can actually see that timer down in the bottom right below the super weapons. And when that timer runs out, the player with the most points will win the game. So, yeah, even if you get bullied up on early, if you're doing some work and getting some points, but theoretically you can still win. You don't want to get stomped out as early as teal, obviously, but these boomers
poor Nick.
Yeah, these boomers are really getting it done.
You will notice that Doofus did get the weather device before Nick quit out to destroy it.
Ah, that's good. That's a big deal. Yeah, no one else is out with the Navy, and Zedd could have his way with things.
Yeah, Zedd just going in on Netflix here, being very mean. Netflix has literally only a barracks left in the center, and the chronosphere. But not looking good for Netflix, and Zedd is climbing, gaining some points. It looks like Gene at some point got a spy in. I see all these IFVs are coming out veteran. So he must have chronoed an IFV spy somewhere and gotten it.
Yep, chronoed an IFV. That's a good move too, chronoing an IFV spy. And so now, yeah, Gene has this anti-air for these boomers. Oh, but okay, so the boomers don't have any anti.
Yeah, Sash coming in with his own discs, gonna try and get some points of his own. Let's see what these players can do. So a lot of discs coming out for Sash. Sash is on 4 war factories, ladies and gentlemen. He went heavy eco, and now he's spamming out those discs. So in the meantime, I feel like Zedd and Sash have done the most over here. Doofus as well.
Doofus is just gonna get stomped out by these boomers. Man, these boomers. We nerfed them, I think, so they're not.
They're not invisible anymore.
Oh man, they needed a way more nerf than that. These things are incredible.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see them coming. They won't go underwater ever. They're always visible, as you can see right now. They're not shooting at anything, and they are visible. In the meantime, Doofus looks like he's getting crushed by Zedd here. Boomer's in the center, Discs in his base.
Yep.
What else have we got going on around here? Nothing much. It looks like Gene is just camping. Does Gene know that there's a 10-minute timer? Netflix is out, ladies and gentlemen. So who's left in the
Netflix
arena?
is
Doofus
out.
almost dead.
Doofus is about right behind him. And
Zedd, Sash, and Gene. So Gene getting up a good army here. Zedd and Sash both have the chronosphere ready. Sash will have his chronosphere ready. Sorry. Zedd and Sash both have the chronosphere ready. Gene will have his chronosphere ready in a second.
yeah, and
Yeah, but look at all these discs, man. How many are there?
Ooh, yep. But
5
those
trillion?
vet IFVs are nice though.
As soon as one gets elite,
Yep.
that's when these two Yuri players get in trouble. But both seem to be ganging up on Gene. They don't want to face each other. They're like, all right, let's pick on Gene, get some points, right? Chronosphere Mastermind in Gene's base, devastating. Wow.
Oh, yep.
Devastating.
Wow, interesting. That's good, and that's what the idea of Frozen Fun here is. I'd like to see, instead of just the naval air battles, I'd like to see people mixing it up with the chronospheres. And we did see some play. You know, the IFV spy was fun. These masterminds coming in with the chrono. That's great. It's fun. It's creative. I like it.
Yeah, so poor Gene getting doubled by both Yuri players at once. That just sucks. What the fuck happened to my main base? Doofus is like...
Well, and see what these
Where's
players
my base?
forget is that they all kind of moved on from Doofus, but Doofus is sitting there right now. This is free points. You know, you should be the one. You want to be the one who destroys those buildings and gets those points. You know, there's no. You know, that's this. You know, if it's gonna in this game, probably will come down to points. Sash and Zedd, I think, will be still standing at the 10-minute mark.
Yep. But it looks like Gene is pretty much wiped out. He's got no production buildings left.
Yep.
And he is out. So all that's left is Doofus, Sash, and Zedd.
Alright,
We've
so-
got 10 in-game minutes
and
left.
Doofus
3
drops.
real-time minutes.
Yep. Doofus drops out. 1v1.
Zedd versus Sash, 2 Yuris left. Chronoing each other's units, trying to get something done. Orange wins, Netflix says. GG. Zedd desperately trying to hold on here. Can he hold on? Can he get enough points? Zedd did a lot of damage in the beginning, so he might have more points than Sash, actually. I don't know if
Yes.
Netflix is correct there.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but certainly if you can hang out for another 2 minutes, it's going to be hard with those boomers, though. Oh, but his own diss. Okay, yeah. So I mean, if Zedd can hang on here, obviously run the clock out. That's in his favor. At the same time, doesn't want to give up points. Oh, I didn't realize how effective these discs would be at the anti-boomer mission here. And yeah.
Will help. And is Zedd spamming gats? He's gonna try and just hold on here and survive until the timer runs out.
Zedd has about twice as many kills right now. So for the record, that's not exactly how the point system works. It is based on value of buildings, value of units
But it is
destroyed.
indicative. Yeah,
But-
it is indicative.
But twice as many kills is certainly in Zedd's favor. And so Sash should be feeling that here. And I think Sash needs to push in. Sash does not want the clock to run out when you're down 60 kills.
Indeed, and Sash gonna get these boomers with all these discs. Should give him some more points. Those boomers are expensive. They're worth a lot of points. And Zedd doing the same to Sash's boomers in the top. So, oof, I'm not sure, man. 1 minute remaining. You heard the lady. Devastated.
Yep, we're coming down. Timer coming down. Yeah, the chronos. You start with the chrono, and the chrono runs, I don't know, twice as fast, maybe faster. Basically, you're chronoing every like 2 minutes, I think, 90 seconds maybe.
Yeah, but that's going to be the last chrono. I know Sash has one more chrono, and by then the game timer will be up. Ooh, big disc battle here, but Sash has way more discs, so Zedd's discs are going down.
Zedd needs to play. Yep, Zedd needs to hunker down, play defensively, run the clock out.
A lot of discs there. So it's looking pretty damn good for Sash. Lots of gats here. Now the gats, as soon as they start getting to and the boomers come in for Sash.
And
Sash
the boomers
bringing the
keep
discs
picking
on
up
the
some
left, boomers
points.
on the right.
Go for the buildings. Go for the expensive buildings. Try to hit that MCV if you can.
Yep, indeed. Oh.
All right, let's see how the dust settles on that.
Sash.
Oh, Sash pulls it. Oh my gosh. By literally what? What am I looking at?
Yeah, 115 points.
Oh my gosh. It literally was the destruction of one disc at the end. Wow.
No, that's right. It's 300 points, but yeah, 350 points.
I mean that's nothing though. I mean in 120
nothing.
the total points were 126,000 and it came down to 300. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, Zedd could have dialed back, but it's hard to play like that. You know, you don't have that in your head. Normally you get someone on their heels and you want to go stomp. Wow. Who's Sash on Discord? What's his name on Discord? Do you know, Snark?
Sacha Pacha Miska, or I don't even know how to. I'll send you his. Sacha Patrick Mitishka. I don't know how to read that, man.
Aw, Doofus. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hanging and banging. You put on a good show. All right, if someone else wants to hop in, pass.
All right, we got one more spot, ladies and gentlemen. Andy, get in here. You win way too many FFAs. Show these boys how it's done. Who's gonna chat? Legend. Don't tell me you're not by your PC. That's bullshit. A card.
One more player, boys. Password 12345. Winner gets $5. We're gonna play King of the Nuke, everyone's favorite map.
Everyone's Andy's as you're saying that. Andy's like, nah, I don't like this map.
Thanks for playing, Doofus. Good times. Andy doesn't like King of the Nuke. How do you not like King of the Nuke? Oh, you know what? We can only play King of the Nuke. Oh no, with 6. It's a 6-player map, right?
Yeah. I could hop in if nobody else wants, but chat, let us know if nobody else wants. I'll hop in.
Let's give everyone a sec. There's a 15-second delay, but
yeah, Berg, J card, let's go.
Oh no, with 6. It's a sticker map, right?
Yeah. I could hop in if nobody else wants, but chat, let us know. I can hear.
I know. Yeah, I was pulling up. All right, so I just posted that earlier. I can't remember who was asking, but that's a YouTube video of an early SFJ map I did when I was asking a lot of like rudimentary questions. I think Frank is in there. Snark, you might be in there as well. If anyone's curious about SFJ, that's a good video to watch. It kind of breaks down some more of the basics and the idea behind it. So check that out. It's on YouTube. All right, Snark, why don't you hop in and play, and we'll run it like that.
All right, let's do it. But that means you have to tell me like everything that's going on.
Oh, of course, dude. My whole MO, I woke up this morning, I'm like, let's try to get Snark $5. That's what we're doing.
There we go. There we go. I knew it.
So yeah, if you guys are curious about SFJ, check out that YouTube link while you're there. Follow me, like all my videos. That'd be great. Shameless self-promotion. All the games that I do, my long streams, I hash them all. I hack them. Hack them all up into individual videos, post them on YouTube. Really easy to work through some stuff. Watch some old good games and stuff. Everything's on YouTube.
Alrighty.
All right. King of the Nuke, boys and girls. For those of you who don't know, we have a land rush style. Everyone's starting with their MCVs right in the middle. They're going to make a mad grab for land.
Nick and Gene both got France.
Yeah, we got 2 Frances in here. So basically, now the whole idea here, and the whole reason we're calling it King of the Nuke, you guys see this nuke in the middle, it cannot be destroyed, and it cannot be built off of. So once you control it, you have to try to defend it with an army, and then obviously someone else can take it from you. This nuke shoots, I think, 3 times faster than normal. So once you control the nuke, you can launch a ton of nukes at people, which is obviously awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. King of the Nuke. Other than that, it's just standard FFA. Now it's the same system as before. Iron Man, as we call it. There's a 10-minute timer on the game. You can see that timer in bottom right. And the player with the most points at the end of that 10 minutes will take home the $5. So
yeah. So we got the favorite in the bottom left. That's Teal. He's the favorite to win it all, of course.
Yeah, you guys might recognize him from the Smackdown with Legend earlier. And no, but truthfully, Snark is taking a good strategy here. You know, getting away and being able to build a little bit. these players who was just here, Netflix and Nick deploying right by each other. You never want to mess with that. These early games, you and your neighbor getting in a dick swinging contest is just, you get so far behind on development. You see that Netflix became a refugee, had to run to the other side of the map. He is now building his first power plant. Not good. Not good, not good.
Indeed.
No players pushing for the nuke. I think I need to bump up the time on the nuke even more. I think it should shoot like every minute, because then people would really go for it, you know? Because it's kind of a target, and once you get it, it is difficult to defend.
Yeah, it's like painting a target on your back, right? It's like, come and get me. But I got the nuke.
You know who actually I think this probably played this the best? Ed. But he was kind of broke the map because we put all these trees here so that you can't build around it. And Ed was France, and he basically was able to cannon walk into the middle. Oh,
shit, nuke takes a lot of power.
Oh, yep, and so we regularly see that from people. They get a nuke earlier in the game than they're used to, and because of that, they get hit low power very quickly. So Snark is in control of the nuke. We'll see if anyone contests it. Looks like Nick doing some work here, picking up some good points on Gene. I think Gene just getting pushed out here by one player. I don't think that was a double team or, yeah. But all other players kind of being left to their own devices. Not too much conflict. So Nick definitely ahead on points at this point. Netflix behind on development. He was that early game refugee. And Gene out.
Gene is dead?
And Snark leaves no one to defend his nuke, and just like that. Come on, Snark. Netflix now has control of the nuke and also a good position to defend it.
Took my nuke?
You didn't leave anyone there to defend it. It's like you wanted him to take it, Snark.
You're an asshole.
Stomp him out. Stomp out Netflix.
Oh, I'm planning on it, bro. I am planning on it.
Yeah, so it does, okay, yeah, so the nuke does require power. It does reset if it's captured. Unfortunately, there's no way to make it not reset. I would actually really like it if it did. Buff it so it doesn't require power. Oh, that's kind of interesting. You cannot build off of the nuke. You cannot re-wall the nuke. I think that's all the questions. Oh, I thought you said bro was Nick, Snark.
That was his name. What's not Nick?
I don't know. Someone said it might not be.
I thought it was.
Oh.
I guess I was wrong.
All right, everyone. I hope you guys didn't make any big decisions based on that. I will go back to calling bruh and not Nick. Okay. So.
Oh shit! Now I'm being nuked.
Let's go.
Because I attacked Netflix.
Yep.
Never attack the guy who's holding the nuke, right?
And you know what? That's politics, but also warfare and also life, realistically. And that's why they call it the king of the nuke and not shoots and ladders right there, ladies and gentlemen. You get the nuke, you start punishing people. Netflix playing this very well. Other players just kind of mildly engaging with their neighbors. Yeah, I like that idea, team. I think we'll take off the power requirement for the nuke so that you can capture it early game. I think that's a good idea. Good job. I'm glad we collectively were able to get something done today. You guys should all be very proud of yourselves. And the next nuke coming out, I think the nuke timer is actually reasonable. These nukes are shooting very fast. So I like the nuke time, but I think we will make it so it doesn't require power.
Nuke time is definitely fine. I'm getting wrecked by it. Oh shit!
Oh,
I got someone in my base.
Oh, and Nick goes to capture the nuke. So what would be epic here is
Again, I'm being nuked.
Snark, that's what you get. Don't mess with the guy with the nuke. And so we have a quick capture and recapture of the nuke. Snark now in control, tired of being on the opposite end of it. He wants to get that nuke back in his hands.
Yeah.
It leaves no one there to defend it for whatever reason. It's called King of the Nuke, not passively hang out with the nuke, Snark. Look at this. You're getting double NG'd right now, Snark. Come on. Now, Yeah, yeah, I think the no power for the nuke is a good idea. I like that. We're actually not.
Ah, crap. Crap, 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 crap. Green, stay away from you, noob.
Yeah, Balth, I think you're right. I think that's because you're right. I mean, it doesn't. You can't really take it early game, and I would like to see. I would like to see people fighting tooth and nail for the nuke as much as possible. I think that the no power would help that. We have so many engineers. Oh, force shields. Ah, force shields the nuke. That's interesting. So we haven't seen it yet, but the person who wants the keys to my heart is going to be the person who captures the nuke. And then when an enemy force comes in with their engineer, you nuke yourself. You nuke your own nuclear silo to destroy the attackers. That would be, I think that would be the guaranteed play of the week for me. Hasn't been done yet. Has not been done yet, but I'm excited for it. Man, I wish the timer didn't reset, but I've been told by several people who know more than me that there's no way to keep the timer from resetting.
Yeah, it's problematic.
And Bruh, who is may or may not be Nick, is now pushing in with a nice group of veteran Mirages. Oh, this is interesting. Will the nuke count as his last building? I don't think we're going to get a C, but I'm curious about it. Yeah, Snark. Well, yeah, that's funny. Let Bruh go in first and then take it. Yeah, that's great. Okay, and there goes and Netflix.
What are you doing, Yellow?
Netflix only alive because he is acting as an ambassador in Snark's base. Apparently, Snark has offered Netflix sanctuary in his base.
Oh God, man! I'm being attacked like from 7 different directions at once.
Yeah, this one's been a real bloodbath. Snark in control of the nuke. Now, Snark, what do we think? Do we think that the nuke kills gives you points?
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not sure. We would have to test that.
Because if it doesn't, that's kind of funny. But it still definitely gives you the edge to dominate the game.
Get in there and wipe him out, you know?
Yep. Yeah, all players have been mildly devastated from repeated warfare on multiple fronts at no attempt at diplomacy. That single Black Eagle. It would be funny if Netflix just started helping you with that Black Eagle, just like let me stay alive, I'll defend you. All right, where's this nuke coming? Green, probably. Yep. Oh, heavy hit, heavy hit. That's why they call it King of the Nuke. All right, and this game is going. We got about 1 minute left here. See how we're doing on points.
All right, this green guy does seem a little bit too good to be Nick.
Yeah, he's green is absolutely wrecking on points. So we'll see. Could be any number of players sneaking in here with a tricky nickname, trying to avoid the double team, which has worked fairly effectively because the more well known you are, the more likely you are to have multiple neighbors snuff you out.
Yeah. All right, so the nuke is useless because I don't have power, so it doesn't matter that I control the nuke.
Well, you're still king of the nuke in my heart, Snark. That counts. That counts for something. All right, let's see who takes the points. I think it's gonna be green. Yep. Yeah. Pretty good margin.
Bruh.
So
in theory, that's Nick. I don't know.
Could be. We don't know. All right. Snark, thanks for hanging out, man. I'm gonna call it from there.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, we got some more of the World Championship stuff. Those games are going on all week. I mean, they're just going on for the next month now, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Snark, thanks for coming by, man.
Man.
We'll talk.
I'll catch you later, bro.
Yep, we'll talk soon. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out. If you want to see some more games like this, if you want to see one of those, we did that big Allied versus Soviet tournament. You want to see another big tournament. If you donate some money, you donate $1, I donate $1. We hit $100, we do another tournament. It's as easy as that. All the money you donate goes back to the players. I'm not buying beer with it. I'm not paying rent with it. I'm not buying cigarettes for Legend. It's going back to the people. So, Anyway, you guys want to see more games, the support would be great. If not, following me on Twitch is always appreciated. Following me on YouTube is always appreciated. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps me tremendously. Again, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next time. I'll find someone to raid for you here. Find someone else playing the game and send you guys their way. Okay, Doofus. Alright, Doofus, I'll wait for you, buddy.